Hello and welcome to Tank and AFV News. My name is Tom and this is my YouTube channel. Been a little while since I done a video. For those wondering, I started a new job a month and a half ago, and the last couple weeks they've been working me a lot of hours, so I haven't had time to get any videos done. I do have another Tanks of World War II one coming up soon. It's been filmed. I'm working on editing it right now. It's on the Renault R35 and Hotchkiss H35 tanks of 1940. People might not realize it actually takes me longer to edit and add the photos than it does to actually write and record those episodes. So the editing is sort of where all the time goes. That should be done soon, hopefully. In the meantime, just like I said, I wanted to give an update and also talk a little bit about some more books I got. These tie in a little. People who may have noticed an earlier video I did this summer was about the Tanks of TOG book by Andrew Hills. I had a chance to meet him this summer and he gave me this copy. And this is a massive work on a relatively obscure tank, although a very interesting one, and one I think that a lot of people know just because it is such an unusual and frankly, one of the odder tanks of World War II. But aside from that, which he has published, he has also published, and he sent these to me about a month ago, so I apologize because I haven't gotten around to mentioning them yet, service manuals for the TOG, particularly the TOG-2 Star and the TOG-2 R. So heavy tank service manuals. These are the service manuals essentially that would have accompanied the vehicles if they would have went into production. So he does note in here, you know, that these he published them sort of as is. They're missing certain pieces of information that were just sort of unknown since the tank hadn't been finalized for production. But he says everything that was available in the sort of existing manuals at the time are in here and laid out in the same way. I'm sure, you know, cleaned up a bit. It's nice readable font rather than probably, I would assume if these are anything like all the other British reports at the time, they would have been typewritten, and you know, this can be a little harder to read, especially when you get old copies that have been photographed and re-rendered and whatnot over the years. So yeah, you know, if anybody, odds are you don't have a TOG sitting around in your garage that you need the manual for. So these aren't going to be terribly practical for most people unless you happen to own a TOG, in which case you would be the Bovington Tank Museum, because I'm pretty sure that's where the only one exists. But if you just want to have the most complete set of documents on the TOG tanks, I would suggest you buy your Tanks of TOG book and your manuals, and you will be, you know, nobody will be able to argue with you about TOG data because you will have it all. So again, I want to thank Andrew for sending me those, and just thank him for just his dedication to doing this sort of research, which, you know, it's just a labor of love. Nobody's making big money doing this kind of research. It's just for those of us that like tanks and like collecting this kind of material and resources. So hats off to him. Again, thanks for sending these copies. You can get them on Amazon. I believe they're $9.99 each, and which is a very fair price. I mean, these are, you know, quality printing, and like I said, a ton of work went into these. So that is what I wanted to talk about tonight, and we will catch you on the next one.